Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So this is the very first physics class of your grade 9. Okay. Till grade 8, you studied science, and science includes basically three of the topics: physics, chemistry, biology. In grade 9, they are divided. Okay. So in physics, what we are going to study about, what is physics? Physics studies mainly about matter. I hope you know what matter is, right? Everything around us is matter. Okay, we have gaseous matter, we have liquid matter, we have solid matter, substances mainly, and the energy between in them. Okay, matter and energy. Physics mainly studies this one. Okay, then a question arises: what is the goal of physics? Means why we need to learn physics? Okay, like when we are studying mathematics, we know that to know the counting in our life, we need to know the counting. How many, tables are there? How much money you are earning? So there is mathematics related, right? So the goal of mathematics is clear. But what is the goal of physics? The goal of physics to know what is happening around the universe and why it is happening. For example, if I leave the marker, it will fall down. Okay? Physics answers why it will. Anything that is happening around you, why it is happening, physics answers that. Understood? So the goal of
Yes,
physics
sir.
is to know why
Yes, sir.
and how it is happening. What is the process? Okay? So this is the goal of physics. Whatever is happening around the universe, not in the world, but in the space also. You know that there is a special branch of physics called astrophysics, that studies about the celestial bodies that are in the space. Okay, like other planets, sun, stars, milky way, all these things. Okay, then one more thing that you should know as you are starting to study physics: who is the father of physics? Do you know? You are not supposed to, but still if you know, then that's good, and if you don't know, then there is no problem. Okay, you will get to know. So who is the father of physics?
Uh,
No.
Democritus?
sir,
Yes, maybe
No.
I,
Democritus.
uh, Actually, three people
sir,
are.
I have an idea. I have an idea. Sir, Albert Einstein, then even Galileo Galilei, even also Sir
And
Isaac
Newton.
Newton is also considered because they can't individually be the father of physics. They three are having role. That's why.
What is your name? Fatima?
No, Sumaya.
Sumaya. Okay, so did you just Google it, or you know from
Not
before?
Did you Google?
No, I didn't Google because I know that today is your class, so I was having interest. So I want to know who is father of physics because we're going to know about father of chemistry we've learned and biology. So I thought, who is father of
Astaghfirullah.
physics
Very
also?
good, very good, very good, mashallah. That's very good preparation. Good. So, father of physics, there is not actually someone fixed as father of physics, okay? But rather we can say that who is the first physicist? Okay, the first physicist was Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton. And his contribution in the field of physics is tremendous. It cannot be described, put in words only. So he is the first physicist, okay? And then another person who is considered father of modern physics, okay, is Albert Einstein.
Yeah, Albert Einstein.
Einstein. He is the father of modern physics. And then another person who is considered as the father of observational physics is Galileo Galilei. He observed, the velocity, the acceleration, the movement of the bodies that are in the space. Okay, so he is called
Yeah.
the father of observational physics. His name is Galileo Galilei. Galileo
Yeah.
Galilei. I guess the name might be, I didn't, the spelling might be wrong, okay, but you get the idea, right? So Isaac Newton is the first physicist and called the father of physics, and Albert Einstein is called the father of modern physics because he actually introduced some more new theories like theory of relativity. You might have heard about this thing. Okay, and Galileo Galilei, he observed the movement of the bodies that are in the space, so that is why he is called the observational physics, father of observational physics. Okay, acha. I already gave you the PDF. Okay, did you get your textbook from the school yet?
No, sir. No, sir.
No,
We
sir.
didn't get.
It
We
will
are
be
going through PDF
by
files.
the time you get the book, it will be end of the month. No problem. I have given you the PDF so that you can actually go through the lines of the textbook. Okay. And before I start teaching physics, let me inform you one more interesting fact. You know, like all of the branches, out of all of the branches, which one is called the king of science?
Oh, don't know.
Physics. Physics.
Physics,
Definitely, as I am asking the question,
second chemistry.
if it was chemistry, then I would not have asked this question, right? So
Yes.
king of science. Okay, it is not something that I made up because I'm teaching physics. No, it's already there.
Oh.
Okay. And who is the queen of science?
Queen chemistry.
Biology.
Chemistry.
No, queen of science is mathematics.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, it has relation. It's great.
Huh? Yeah.
Physics and chemistry. Oh,
The
sorry,
two
mathematics
topics
and
that
chemistry.
I teach, alhamdulillah, are the king and queen of the science. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if you open the PDF, then in the content page, you will see that the first chapter that you have is physical quantities and their measurement. Okay. From this chapter,
Yes.
creative question are not seen to come in the exam. Okay. From this chapter, we will study this chapter only for MCQ. So I would like to suggest you that you go through the lines of this textbook of this chapter. Okay. And if you come across any doubt,
Okay, sir.
this actually chapter is full of informations. You will get to know things. Okay. So kindly go through this chapter and try to make MCQ from this chapter. Okay. I will start teaching you from the second chapter, that is called motion. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay, no
This
problem.
chapter we will do actually a couple of experiments, practical experiments. As you know that out of 100 mark, you have to write 50 for creative and 25 marks is allotted for MCQ, and the rest 25 marks are for practical. So for practical, there are a couple of experiments that we will do that are from chapter 1. Inshallah, I will explain that when the school reopens and the on campus class resumes. That time, inshallah, I will take you to the lab and conduct the practical. That time I will discuss this. Okay, let us not waste time discussing about them now. Okay, so in motion chapter, the first topic that we have is rest and motion. We need to understand what do you mean by when you say that a body is at rest, and what do you mean when you say that a body is in motion. Okay, very important to understand. Why? Because in the creative, many times you will see that um, the question will say the body starts from rest, gains a velocity of something something. So starting from rest, this will give you a particular information. What is that information? Inshallah, we will get to learn. Okay. So rest, I will write the definition on the board. Okay. So I have written the definition of rest and motion. Okay. Now I'm going to explain it. Listen carefully. When the position of an object does not change with respect to time, the body is said to be at rest. And the only change that is in the definition of motion from the rest, here I have written doesn't change, and here I have written changes. Okay. So let us try to understand the concept using an example. Okay. Using an example. Here you can see that, let us say this is a building. Okay, and from the building a boy is standing at a distance of 5 meters. Okay, so that is the position of the boy. What is the position of the boy? He is standing
5
5
meters.
meter distance.
5 meters.
Yes, very good. So let us say we have started watching the time. Okay, now it is 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. The time is going, but we can see that the boy is at 5 meter distance from the building. So can you say the boy has moved?
No.
No,
No.
he's at rest.
he is not changing his position. The time is passing. With respect to time, the boy's position is not changing. So I can say that the boy is at rest according to me.
Rest.
Okay. Now, normally in our common sense, at rest means like sleeping. কেউ যখন বলে যে আমি একটু রেস্ট নিতে যাচ্ছি, এটা দ্বারা বোঝা যায় যে সে এখন বিছানায় শুয়ে থাকবে। But according to physics, it's not like that. Okay. Whenever you are not changing your position with respect to time, you can say that you are at rest. Now let us understand what does motion means. It says that when position of an object changes with respect to time. Okay. So let us say when I started counting the time or observing the time, it was at 5-meter distance. And then after 5 seconds, I saw that the boy is not here anymore. The boy is here now. Okay, that is at, it has moved. Now it is at 10-meter distance. And after 5 seconds, I can see he is not here anymore. He is at maybe 12-meter distance or 13-meter distance. So with respect to time, what is happening? The position of this boy is changing. Correct or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
In such case, we can see that the boy is in motion. Okay. In case of boy,
Yeah.
it can be anybody. Okay. It can be anybody, any object which is changing its position with respect to time. We can see that the body is in motion. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. Then we will try to understand what is called relative rest and relative motion. Okay, at first let me explain the concept. Okay, now a relative, I will explain it through an example. Okay, let us say in a train compartment, the train is moving and you and your friend are sitting face to face, okay, in 2 seats. What you will observe? You will observe that with respect to you, the friend of yours is not moving, he is sitting, correct or not?
Yes.
Yes.
So with respect to you, he is at rest. This is called relative rest. When we state the situation of a certain body with respect to a reference object, here you are the reference object. With respect to you, he is not moving, he is sitting. Now think about it in this way. Someone is standing outside the train. Someone is standing outside the train and the train just, it is passing in front of him. Through the window, what he can see you both. Okay, and what he sees you, both of you are moving. As the train is going forward, he will see that you two are also going forward, correct or not?
Yes.
Yes.
According to that observer who is standing outside the train, according to him, you two are in motion, correct or not?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
So that is called relative motion. With respect to the reference object. Who is the reference object here? The person who is standing at the point, observing now. He is the reference object. So with respect to the reference object, when other bodies will be in motion or it will be changing its position, then we can say that it is in relative motion. See, the same person, you felt that they are at rest when you choose the reference object to be one of them. Okay, two persons are sitting face to face in a train or in a bus, anything you can consider. So with respect to each other, what will happen? They will see that he is not moving. They will see each other that they are both not moving. So they will feel that the other person is at rest. This is called relative rest, with relative or with respect to the other person. Now, if another person sees from outside the train, he will see that both of them are moving. So with respect to him, they both are in motion. Let us give another example. Let us say two of your friends are running side by side, okay, and they both are running at the same speed. They both are running at the same speed. So what they will feel whenever the person who is standing at the right, he will see his person, he will see his friend, and the person who is at the right, when he is at the left, when he looks to his right, he will see his friend. So always they are going side by side, right? So they will feel
Yes.
they are at rest with respect to each other, correct or not? This person,
Yes.
that person is at rest, and that person will feel that this person is at rest. But think about someone else who is watching them from, a person is sitting somewhere and watching them running. with respect to him, they both are in motion. So the concept that I'm trying to tell you is relative motion and relative rest. This is with respect to our reference object. You have to say that this is at relative rest. If you say relative rest, then you have to mention with respect to which object. Correct? Now,
Yes, sir.
let us think about it in this way. On the earth, let us say I'm standing and in front of me another person is standing. Okay? So we will see each other at rest, correct or not? We both are standing.
Yes.
Yes.
But think about it in this way. Someone is looking at us from the moon. Someone is standing on the moon and he is looking at us. Okay? What he will see?
We are not in rest, we are in motion.
We are in motion. Why? We are standing, we are not moving. So why he will see us in motion?
The earth is moving.
Because
Yeah, that's why.
moving, okay, around its own axis.
This, yeah.
Earth has two motions. I hope you know by now, right? If this is the
Yeah.
sun,
Yes.
the Earth moves around the sun,
Yes.
right? This
Yes.
is one motion that is called annual motion of Earth. Annual.
Yeah.
That's 1 year. But there is
Yeah.
another motion of Earth that it rotates around its own axis. Can you see the marker rotating on its own axis?
Yes.
Yeah.
It will
Yeah.
rotate on its own axis and it will also rotate around the sun also. So this rotation that it completes around its own axis is diurnal motion. Diurnal motion
Yeah.
is day and night. Okay, when the sun is here, the sunlight will reach this part of the earth, and the people who are living in this part will see that it is daytime. But on the other side, the people are not getting the sunlight, so they will feel that it is night over here, right? So when the earth will rotate, what will happen? The people who were on the opposite side will now come to the lighter side or brighter side. So now they will get the sun ray and they will see that it is day. So due to this motion, day and night is being caused. So that is why it is called diurnal motion. Do you understand this one?
Yes, sir.
Sir, can you explain relative motion?
Yeah, I'm explaining relative motion only. That if two persons are standing on the earth, then what will happen? They will feel that they are at rest with respect to each other, right? But
Yes.
consider that an observer is here on the moon. Someone is looking.
Yeah.
Let us say this is the moon and someone is standing and he is seeing that the earth is rotating. So if the earth is rotating, everything on the earth will also be rotating, correct or not? Think about it.
Yes.
If you have a plate,
Yes, sir.
circular plate in which we eat, okay, you keep two coin on the plate and rotate the plate. What will happen? As the plate is rotating, the coin will also rotate, right? As you are seeing it from outside the plate, you will see that the coin is in motion as the plate is in motion. But think about those two coins. They will feel that they are at rest with respect to each other because they are not actually moving. This is the situation that I'm trying to explain about two persons who are standing on earth. They will see each other at rest. So this is relative rest. Okay. But the same two persons are in motion with respect to another person who is standing outside earth. Okay. From the space, if someone is seeing, he will see that as the earth is rotating, what will happen?
We are also rotating
Persons are also
to
rotating.
him.
Very good. So this is what is relative rest and relative motion is. Okay.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Then I would like to talk about different types of motion. Okay. Different types of motion. First one is linear motion. The definitions are given in the book. Okay. So kindly go through those definitions. I will just explain the idea. When a body is having a motion along a straight line, that time the motion of that body is called a linear motion. Very easy to understand, right? Most
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's easy.
in this SSC level, okay? In HSC level, inshallah, we will try to know about the rotational motion, which is our next topic. Here only I will give you the definition or the idea. Inshallah, in HSC level, you will study in details. So the next definition that we have in page number 35, that is circular motion. So let us say I have a rope. Okay, one end of the rope I'm holding in my hand, and at the other end I have fixed a ball. Now if I rotate it, what will happen? The ball will be in circular motion. Assalamu alaikum. কেমন আছো? মাথা ব্যথা আছে? মাথা ব্যথা আছে? আচ্ছা, আলহামদুলিল্লাহ। তো খাই নাও কিছু। Okay. No. I will pray. So as I was saying, the ball that I have fixed at the other end of the rope will be in a circular motion now, right? If I want, I can show it in this way. Okay, let us say this is the ball, okay, and this is the rope. I am holding the rope here, and if I, put some force in it, so what will happen? It will be in a circular motion now. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Circular motion. Then we have translational motion. Do we have enough time to explain it? Oh, 6 minutes is there. It is enough. Okay. Translational motion. Okay. Very important question. You might, see a question for 2 marks in the creative. Okay. As I will teach you, I will tell you that this will come for 2 marks. This will come for 1 mark. So based on that, please prepare your answer. Okay. Translational motion and non-translational motion. It is explained with a figure in your textbook, okay?
Yes, sir.
You need to understand. If you try to look at the difference, okay? Let us say this is a plane. Do you notice the difference between these two figures?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I think the figure is self-explanatory itself, right? Here in
Yeah.
the translational motion, the plane is not changing its direction. See, it is always facing forward, and it will stay in this way and then go, right? The path
Yeah.
also looks like the same, but there is a little bit difference. It is never changing
Yes.
direction. But here in non-translational motion, what will happen? It will change its direction. See, the face rotated and then again rotated and then again it is going. So this is the basic difference between translation and non-translational motion. Definitely, while you are asked to write difference between translational and non-translational motion, you have to draw the figure. Also, you have to write the definitions. It is given in the book. Kindly go through the definition, and if there is any doubt, you may ask me in the next class. No problem. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so this is translational and non-translational motion. The next type of motion that we have is periodic motion. Periodic motion, okay? The best example of it is the clock, the hand of a clock. Periodic motion. Okay, what are the characteristics? What are the main point that you have to write in the definition? Okay, if you miss one of this point in the definition, then for that definition you will not get any mark. Okay, so please be careful. The point that I write, those points must be there in your definition. Okay, in every case, I will try to inform you that if you write to forget this, you will lose mark. To get 100% marks, you need to write this and this point. So those points, please be very careful about them. Okay. Even though
Yes, sir.
some students, seem to be missing those points. I don't know why. I hope that will not be the case for your batch, inshallah. So periodic motion. So a body has to cross a certain point. From same direction. Actually, I better write it in this way. From same direction. And the second point that you have to write, after definite time interval. Definite or fixed time interval, okay? Definite time interval. The example that I talked about, what is the example? Hand of
Clock.
a clock.
Oh, yeah, hand of clock.
You know that there are 3 hands of a clock, right? We have 2
Yes,
hands.
sir.
Yes.
Clock has 3 hands.
Yes, sir.
So one hand is called second. Second
Yeah,
hand.
another one is minute hand.
Minute hand,
Our hand.
Hour hand.
minute hand, and hour hand. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Hour hand. So now let me draw a clock over here. Let us say this is 12. Let us say this is a point. Okay. So
Yeah.
the second hand starts ticking from here, right? And what it will do,
Yes.
it will complete a full rotation and then it will cross this point from this direction, correct or not? From this direction
Yes.
it will cross the point. And then what will happen? It will again come back to this position and cross this point from the same direction, correct or not?
Yes.
So that
Yes.
explains crosses a certain point from the same direction. So it will cross a certain point from the same direction. It will never happen that it will go here, it will cross this point from this direction, and then again it will come back and it will cross from opposite direction. No, it never happens, right? We know it will cross the same point
Yes.
from the same direction. What is the second point? That is after definite time interval. Let us say it starts ticking from here, and after how many seconds it will come back here?
60.
Yeah.
After
60.
60 seconds it will come back here. And the next time it will come back again after,
60.
again it will come back after
60.
60 seconds. That means the time interval is definite or fixed, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that we have less than 1 minute left. So today up to this, inshallah, whatever I have taught, kindly go through the book. I always encourage you highly that you read the lines of the book. This contains, much more knowledge than you can imagine. Okay, this will help you with MCQ also. So whatever topic I have covered till today, kindly go through those topics and from the book. And if you have any doubt, if you don't understand that particular line, you may ask me in the following class. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very
Sir, do we have to write anything in the notebook?
Yes, obviously. Make
Teacher,
proper,
sorry, the definition.
write the definition, write the explanation that you understand, whatever you